So
It's 8:59.
Okay, is everyone ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. Going live in 3, 2, 1.
Do you believe in miracles? Well, I do. And this year, I was part of one. And I got the receipts to prove it. All coming up next.
Live from Los Angeles, this is the Special Report with Areva Martin.
When I say I was part of a holiday miracle, I mean it. And today I get to share it with you. And I get to introduce you to the people who made it happen and those who benefited from it. Take a look.
Special Needs Network has a big surprise in store for 10 special families. These 10 Special Needs Network families have been specially selected to win a $1,000 shopping spree at Sam's Club. As they board a charter bus, they each have a list of gifts, but they have no idea what's next. This diverse group shares one thing in common. They all have suffered economically due to COVID, which has made living with special needs all the more challenging during these tough times. SNN serves thousands of families facing the crisis of autism and other developmental disabilities in underserved communities. Our families enjoy scrumptious pizzas, sandwiches, cookies, and cupcakes. Areva Martin is in on the secret.
Hey y'all, this is Areva, and as you know, I'm the president and CEO of Special Needs Network, and we are at Sam's Club in Oxnard for this very special holiday event for 10 of our most amazing families. These are families that have been with Special Needs Network for years. They volunteered, they participated in our trainings, their kids have gone to our summer camp, their parents are parent advocates, and we had an opportunity to select 10 families to bring them to Sam's Club for this really special event. They're going to get to shop, yes, shop for the holidays and pick out everything that they need, from toys to electronics to household appliances. And then, in addition to all the amazing gifts that they get to choose, there's going to be a celebrity guest here, someone who cares about the community, someone that gives back so much, someone who wanted to bless families during this holiday season. I can't give it away, not yet. You have to stay with us, you have to keep watching, and you'll see who this huge mega A-list celebrity is that's going to come to this Sam's Club and hang out with the families of Special Needs Network. That's so beautiful!
Outside, Areva's friend Gail King secretly arrives and asks Areva to fill her in.
And I'm just so happy to be with my friend Gail, to see her in Los Angeles. And we're going to go in and meet these kids.
Yes,
we're going to go meet these children.
What do they think is going to happen over here? What do they think?
They think they're here to pick up some toys that they already picked out online. So they were told to go online, pick out some toys, so they think they're just here to pick those up. They have no idea that they're here for a much bigger shopping spree. And
so they don't know he's coming, and they don't know that
you're
get
here.
To buy more.
They don't know any of that.
And then the surprise celebrity arrives. It's comedian and actor Kevin Hart.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. So, Kevin, we're so super excited to be out here at Sam's Club, to be out here at Kevin's Club, and we're about to go inside, and you're going to bless 10 of our families in the most incredible way. So I just want to know why. Why?
I mean, look, the big why should be for you, not me. I'm coming to join your initiative. This is what you do. You have affected these families. You've made it your priority to touch these households and these lives and add an extra amount of care. So I'm supporting you. I'm out here supporting what I consider to be the other side of heroes that a lot of people don't get to uplift and amplify. So Sam's Club, of course, being a valuable partner, and Sam's Club doing their due diligence to make me aware of what you've done and what you're doing, it makes me say, okay, well, I don't mind giving myself and my likeliness up to be a part of positivity. So it's not about the me and why I am, it's about you and why you are. I'm here for you. I think it's dope what you're doing, and I think these families and kids are very lucky and fortunate to have people like yourself to really, really just take your time and use your energy to simply make sure that other people can understand what these other households are going through, right?
Well,
and be there for them.
Well, you know, a lot of our kids have autism and special needs, and some of their siblings are here. We have little kids, we have kids on the way to college. So when they see you, first of all, they're going to just lose it.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Lose it when they see you. And then when they realize that they're going to get to go home with things that they couldn't ordinarily buy.
Yes.
It's going to be such a blessing to them. And I just, again, I know you say it's about us, but I want you to know that it's people like you who use your platform, use your voice, so that days like this can happen for everyday, ordinary people.
I love it.
So just want you to know all the love we have from Special Needs Network, from my heart, from our family's hearts, to you and your family.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy to align myself with you. Ready to put some smiles on some faces, so let's go do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, we got this.
Inside, it's showtime.
Oh. Hey, what's up, champ? Oh. How are you, man?
Doing awesome.
So cool. Oh, no. Surprise, right? Hello. I love the delayed reaction from the parents. You guys are like, oh. Hello to all. I wanted to come and say hi, first and foremost, in person. I wanted to, hey, wow, I like your dress. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love it. You look so nice. I wanted to come and pretty much side with what's been happening for quite some time. This is an amazing initiative, energy in this building, and a reason and purpose behind it. So I am a partner to Sam's Club. I'm also now an official partner to Areva and the Special Needs Network. Yes. And what I mean when I say a partner, well, you got to find ways to amplify, to uplift, to make things bigger and better. So I noticed you guys were going to get some Christmas like shopping in, and there was an amount of money. I think you guys got like $1,000 to go get shopping in, right? So I had a conversation with Sam's Club, and I said, is that enough? And they were like, we think so. And I was like, but I feel like we can do bigger, we can do better. So what we're going to do, instead of it being $1,000, we're going to provide you guys with $4,500 a piece. That's right. Yes, that's right.
That's right. Thanks to Sam's Club and actor-comedian Kevin Hart, each family's $1,000 shopping list is now $4,500.
Yes, that's right. Sam's Club is into making things bigger, better, bringing the merry. And I said, why stop there? Let's figure out how to amplify it a little more. So what I did was I found a way to make this dope. I found a way to give you something special. Give me my check here, please. Myself and Sam's Club. We are presenting you with a $100,000 check, Areva. You're doing amazing things, so we're supporting her. That's right.
Even the Special Needs Network gets a surprise gift.
That's right. Bringing the merry. Bringing the merry. I see some tears out there. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. I want to credit Sam's Club. I mean, these are the people that I feel should get the flowers. These are our heroes once again. So to the kids here, you guys are loved. People care about you in a major way. Because I don't think I need to say anything else, right?
We love you, Special Needs Network, from the bottom of our heart. Sam's Club, Kevin, We can't thank you enough for bringing us out here, bringing our families together, giving us this opportunity to bless our families and our community. You are amazing. Make sure you watch every movie he's ever made.
Not the kids. Not the kids. Let's watch some of them, but the kids, let's
make sure you support it.
Let's keep the kids away from some of them, okay? Give me a hug. So good. This is about, honestly, seeing these kids smile and knowing the reason why behind the smile. And what is it about? Well, partnerships. And I have a great one at Sam's Club. I love the fact that we are bringing the Mary to several households, several families, and that we're just getting started. Like I said, today was a big day. We've given out over $500,000, and that's in charitable contributions. And I feel like we're just getting started. It's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get better. But right now, it's about this moment.
Computers.
Shopping carts are stuffed like huge sleighs with each family's gifts.
You got all of them. You want that too? Get that too. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, get that too. Get it all. Get it all. I agree. Just because. Throw that on there too. I like it. Yeah. Get it all.
Kevin's fans may be shy, but these memories will last a lifetime.
Okay? Just say you're part of Kevin's club. All right. How are you? Of course, come on.
The families are shopping. They are up and down all of these aisles. My goodness, they've got computers, printers, televisions, diamond necklaces, doll houses, cars, trucks, dinosaurs, and just about every imaginable gift that you can think of for the holidays. They are having so much fun. Printer.
But follow me this way.
Okay, that's easy. Yeah, printer. What do you guys, oh my God, look at this TV. How big is this? 65 inches? Where is it going? Her bedroom. And then what is this, karaoke? Yeah. You got a laptop? Okay.
And she's leading the way.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, keyboard. Keep shopping. You got to get something big. You got to spend like $1,000 or something. You don't get that big thing right there. That is $1,600. You got 45.
That I can.
She doesn't. She likes the $749 and the $799.
I think the $799.
So we got computers, we've got printers, we got toys and games, so much stuff for education. We know Jonathan's on his way to college, so we got laptop for college, we got printers, and then we got fun stuff. So what could be better, like stuff for school? And Mom, what did you get?
A printer.
Mom got a printer. See, this is a selfless printer. You tried? And all she could come up with is a printer. That's a good mom. Oh. You deserve it. You work so hard. You're such a great mom. I know. You've done so much. This is for you. With all this stuff, you weren't even thinking about yourself. That's what makes you such an incredible mom. And now you get this beautiful necklace for yourself. Oh, they're gonna have a great Christmas. Now let's give them some love. Woo!
Oh, thank you so much.
We have this amazing pie. There's macaroni and cheese. There's a ham. There's everything you need to have a beautiful, there's mashed potatoes. You didn't want your food around with no layaway.
I'm going to leave with a positive. I'm going to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to you all. Happy holidays, okay? Yeah. It's what Kevin's Club is about.
They're going to have a great Christmas.
Cookware and computers, toys and televisions, bouncing balls and unicorns and race cars. Some gifts are fun, some are practical, some are life-changing. But all give back to families who have given so much and asked for so little in return.
Kevin's Club is about bringing them married. Sam's Club, you done good. You done real good. All right, good. It's good. It's good. High five to the powers up here.
So when the Sam's Club cash registers close and each shopping cart is brimming, the families head home with winter cheer to face life's challenges knowing they are loved and appreciated by all.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I have watched that video. I'm in that video. I helped to make it. And every time I see it, I just get chills. It is so powerful. Just watching all the love that was in that room that night is so incredible. I just can't say enough about how grateful I am to Sam's Club, to the team at Sam's Club that made this happen, to Kevin Hart. What a big heart this man has. That's why his name is Kevin Hart. He was just so gracious and generous with his time. He just gave everybody hugs and so much love. It was just an amazing night. Now I get to introduce you to two of the moms. Like you saw in the video, there were 10 families. And don't ask me how, of all the thousands and thousands and thousands of families that Special Needs Networks serves, we had to get only 10. We could only pick 10. It was such a hard job. Kudos to the SNN team for selecting these 10 families, but they were all selected because they're super, super special to us. And I want you to meet them because you're going to love them as much as we do. So first, I want to bring on Michelle Baylor. Michelle is a parent advocate. She's the parent of 4 kids. 2 of her kids are on the spectrum. Amazing kids that have been with this organization since they were little kids. She's also a celebrated author. Since she's been with Special Needs Network, she's gotten her bachelor's degree, her master's degree, and she's written 2 books. Yes, this is how we do it. Her book is Simon's Voice and I'm a Little Big Brother. So welcome to the show, Michelle. And joining her is her good friend, her partner in crime. Her name is Maria Romero. She's also finished her bachelor's degree since she's been with Special Needs Network. She's opened a small business. She is an amazing mom of Chrissy, who you saw on the video, who is like our ambassador, speaks at events for us, and has just been an incredible, incredible parent advocate. So welcome, Maria, and welcome, Michelle. You both, I just want to ask you, sitting at home watching that video, what were the thoughts going through your minds? I'll start with you, Michelle. You're on there quite a lot. So what did you think watching yourself in that video?
I started crying right now just watching it. I was like, oh gosh, I'm such an emotional person. I was just so surprised and so grateful. I think there's a part where Kevin Hart says, she knows me, and it was me that screamed out, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, but I was so excited and so surprised and so grateful just to be there. It was an amazing event. I did not expect that at all.
How about you, Maria, watching that video? What were you thinking?
It brings back beautiful memories. Being there that day was just so surreal. As special needs parents, the system conditions us to believe that we have to express a need for everything, and it's almost impossible to realize that someone's going to give us something without having to express the need or ask for it. So being on that receiving end that day was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe someone's giving us something. And you, Areva, through Special Needs Network, has prepared us to learn how to express the need for our children very well, to the point that they get valuable services across the state and systems of care. But you're also preparing us, and you're showing us how to accept gifts. And I think that's what makes you very different. That's what makes Special Needs Network, that you show us how to prepare and how to request and how to express. But that day you really grounded me and showed me how to receive and just sit there and be okay with someone giving something to our children and families. All of us in the bus, I'm sure we all figured out 10 more people that could have sat there instead of us, yet we were told, nope, it's going to be you. So thank you.
Wow, that's powerful. Okay, you ladies are too deep. Okay. All right, got to get through this. That's something you just said, something so powerful about receiving. And I just want to sit there for a minute, because you're right. When you're the parent, and you all know, I have Marty. I'm bonded to you in so many ways, and in the most significant ways that we share being parents of special needs kids. And our journey is one of asking for a lot, not handouts, but things that we are entitled to by law, by federal law and state law. But we have to fight so hard for it, and we get used to no so many times. And then as proud people, we don't want handouts, because we are all working hard people, but yet we deserve to get nice things. And when we do good work, which all of us do, good things come to us. So yeah, it's okay to receive. And that was the message. And that's why I have Javier here. Javier Angulo, I want to bring him into the show now. He's the Senior Director of Community Relations at Walmart stores. And Walmart and Sam's are of the, part of the same corporate family. And Javier has been a good friend to Special Needs Network for many, many, many years. And when Juan, first of all, welcome, Javier. I'm so excited. I want to jump right into the story. Thank you for joining us this morning. How were we selected? We're just still scratching our heads, because we know, Javier, there are only 5 organizations throughout the country, one in California. In California, of 33 million people, and I don't know how many nonprofits, probably 30 million or some insane number of nonprofits operate in this state. And to think that Special Needs Network was selected meant so, so much to us. So tell us, what was your thinking process, and why Special Needs Network?
Well, first of all, thank you, Areva, for having me here. It's been a while since I've seen you, and it's so great to, again, collaborate in this special event. We work as part of the Sam's Club team. Walmart and Sam's are part of the same company, Walmart Inc. And the community relations team, including myself, we were tasked to identify organizations across the nation that would meet the requirement in terms of an organization that helps the community and helps families. And so when I was thinking about an organization in the Los Angeles region, I couldn't think of any better organization than the Special Needs Network. The Special Needs Network has been a partner of Walmart, Sam's for over 10 years since I started with the company. And we identified a organization that has deep roots in the community and that supports a community that is in desperate need. And I couldn't think of a better population than special needs kids, special needs children. I mean, they're crown jewels in our families. I have special needs nephews, and I know and I understand how difficult it is to be a parent of the special needs. And so when it came to this moment to reward or to surprise families with this incredible opportunity, I couldn't think of any other organization except for Special Needs Network.
Wow. Well, thank you. And you're right, Javier. I'm going to sit here and say, since I've seen you, and because of the pandemic, you're right, we haven't seen each other in a long time, you've grown a beard, and it's a great beard. I'm thinking when you and I met each other, you were like a kid or something. Now you're like very mature, distinguished corporate executive. So congratulations to you being with Walmart for 10 years and doing this work. And yeah, I can recall when you and I met, there was still a Walmart store at the Baldwin Hills Crenshaw Mall in Los Angeles, and that store has since closed, but our relationship has remained as strong as ever. And whenever, whether it's our Christmas giveaway, our Pink Pump event, we can always count on Walmart to just be there and support us. And I want to go back to Michelle, because Michelle has a son, and I don't know if you knew this, Javier, that she has 2 kids on the spectrum, but she has a son that's like this, star football player, and he's been accepted to college, a historically Black college in my hometown, St. Louis, Harris Stowe College. I'm so incredibly proud of him. We've watched her kids grow up in our summer camp, be a part of our family for so long. Tell us, Michelle, what you told me about how you were trying to prepare Jonathan for college and what you were looking to do in terms of getting him ready for college.
Lately, I believe the last time we had spoke, I was sick and I was ill, and we texted over the time I was in the hospital, and the whole time I was getting prepared for Jonathan's senior night at football practice. He was playing his last game, and he got a scholarship from Dr. Teresa Price and the Black College Expo for Harris Stowe State University for $80,000. He got a scholarship, a full ride, and through the whole time I was thinking about, I need to start getting him prepared. I need to start getting supplies. I need to get him a laptop. I need to go shop for this. And just recovering alone with my health, I was just like, I took so much time trying to get better. I didn't get everything I need to get for him to make sure he's secure. And I was surprised by this wonderful event that Areva Martin and Special Needs Network and you, Mr. Javier, told us about. And I was so shocked because I had no idea what I was going to do. I knew he was writing a list about, Mom, I need this, I need this, I need this for, starting college. And all I could do was just, stress about it. And that day, when Areva came out, when Mr. Kevin Hart came out, and when we were there, I just felt was overwhelmed with tears and gratitude. I said I didn't have to worry so much because this took a weight off of my shoulders. So thank you so much. And I'm so excited for my son. I'm so proud of him. I am just so proud of him. He's grown up with Special Needs Network. He became a camp counselor, and I'm just so excited for his new journey. And everything that you guys have done in this event has just helped him with getting started on his journey. So thank you so much.
Yeah, that story just touched me in so many ways because her son, as you know, Javier, is a sibling. So he's the son that's the neurotypical son that's supporting his brother and brothers that his siblings who are on the spectrum. And Michelle said she was thinking about putting this computer in the layaway for him. And we know that's a reality. Families have been hit hard by COVID. Michelle now is a single mom. She's divorced from her husband. And she was able to get him that computer and, like she said, the supplies that he needs to go off to college so he can use that that amazing $80,000 scholarship that he got to college. So that's the kind of impact. I just wanted you to know, Javier, the kind of impact that this kind of gift has on families. There was also a family there who told me that they hadn't slept on pillows. They hadn't had pillows on their bed in a long time. I don't remember if it was months or years, but they hadn't slept on pillows. And things that we take so for granted that people, because of COVID, because of the economic crisis that this country is in, go without. There was another family who said this is the first time they were going to be able to get Christmas presents for their kids in years. One guy said he had never had that much money in his life. He didn't know how to spend it. We had to push him down the aisles, get this, because he didn't know. He was he felt like it was too much. He in the spirit of what Maria is saying, he didn't feel, I'll use the word worthy, but I'll use it very lightly, but he just felt like I shouldn't be spending this amount of money. So it was such a range of emotions that were expressed that night. And Maria, tell us about the things that you got and how, you're using those things now that you're home and we're like a week away from the holidays and we'll be going into Christmas very soon.
Well, we came home to see all of Kevin Hart's movies that day. We were so grateful. We had a very similar experience as my daughter and I and my husband, we were shopping with her. We kept on asking the representative from Sam's, are we over budget? Are we over budget? And anytime we got something, if Christy got a laptop that she's using for therapy, I would tell the associate, she's going to get this because she's going to use it for therapy, or she's going to get this because of this. And the representative brought it up to me. She's like, why do you keep on asking me about the budget and telling me how you're going to use it? And I told her, because I'm not used to spending this kind of money without seeing my bank account, first and foremost. Second of all, because I'm not used to getting something without having a need for it. And that's when it dawned on me, I was in foster care for a short while when I was really young, as young to remember. And then when my daughter was born, we went into the system like right away for so many years, and she's going to be 17 now. So we've always had to express a need for everything. So just being there on that receiving end really felt surreal. It just felt very different. And eventually we kind of got comfortable, but we were so happy and she was so grateful. Like she got a TV, she got a laptop, she got a karaoke machine, and she was just really surprised that all of that was, going to go in her room. And, that TV did go in her room. It's actually sitting on a regular 6 feet table, like the plastic ones, because it's like, okay, this is kind of big for the wall. The wall's going to fall apart if I hang this up for her. So it was the spirit of Christmas. Thanks to each of you here.
Wow, that's a great story. Yeah, I asked Chrissy, what are you going to do with this TV? I mean, it was humongous. It's probably bigger than she is, but I'm glad she got it. And you're right, Chrissy. I mean, we're always thinking like, we've got to think about therapy, or we have to think about how this has a practical use. But on that night, kids were able to get things, a lot of educational things were gotten, a lot of practical. I saw lots of pots and pans and dishes and, practical household things, comforters and blankets, which are great. But I also saw on those carts lots of fun things that kids, just regular old things that kids should get at Christmas and not have to worry about, is this educational or is this for school or therapy? But this is just something that I can enjoy. Javier, tell us about some of the other groups. Like we know we're like the prize group in California, but Kevin mentioned that on that day that you guys, Sam's, Walmart, had given away $500,000. So who are some of the other recipients?
Sure. We selected a couple of organizations, as you know, across the nation. The other organizations included the Houston Child Advocates of Houston. We also had the Boys and Girls Club in Springfield, Positive Tomorrows in Oklahoma City, and the Boys and Girls Club in Central Florida in Orlando. And again, all these organizations are organizations that service families in need. And, Areva, I want to take a moment to just share how happy I was. And I think it was Michelle that got the silver or the jewelry. And sometimes it's difficult for our families to think about self-care. We think about our children so much. And for you to convince Michelle to just have something special for her own, I mean,
other than a printer.
It just made me light up. I mean, mothers and parents, I mean, they need to, they need to be rewarded in the same way that children are. And I'm so glad that happened.
Yeah, you're right, because these parents, especially these two, and so many of the parents at Special Needs Network are so selfless, and they're always putting their kids first, and they never think that they should get anything. And oftentimes, Maria, as you said, when that budget is exhausted, there's nothing left for the parents because they've spent everything on the kids, whether it's therapy sessions or devices to help with therapy sessions. And I wanted Michelle, who only wanted a printer and a printer for work. So not a pleasure printer, not to print fun things, but a printer to use in her job, which is good because we love our good, hardworking parents. But I wanted her to get something for herself because she does give so much back to the community. And one of the reasons it was so hard, Javier, I tell you, we went through that list over and over. I asked all of my senior management team to give me names, but I wanted to be personally involved in who was selected. And, there were some folks that says, no, they're great, but no, not for this. I wanted to reward our what I'll call our OG parents who've been with us from day one, who we can always call on to volunteer, who both of these parents have been very active in our parent advisory council in advising us how we make sure that the programs we continue to put on are parents focused and parents central. So I wanted older parents, and they're not biological age, but older in terms of they've been with the organization a long time. But then I wanted some new parents who were just coming into our organization to show them, the kinds of benefits that you'll get by being associated with us, that we're so much more than, whether they're getting therapy from us or they've been to summer camp, to give them that full range of experience. So, we carefully curated this list. And then, of course, age was important, the age of the kids. We wanted young kids. We wanted kids like Michelle, kids who were going off to college. Ethnicity was important. We wanted a men. We serve Black kids. We serve Latino kids. We serve white families, Asian parents. So we wanted that mix too. So we were very deliberate in the selection process of these parents. And I think we did a good job. I think we came up with a really nice mix of families. And then let's segue to that $100,000. So I want to ask you, Javier, like, how did that happen? Because that was like icing on the cake. That was the cherry on top of the sundae. That was like everything. So getting that money, and I'm going to talk a little about what we did with it or how we are using it. But why the $100,000? And let's just be honest, we've gotten lots of gifts from Walmart, but we've not gotten $100,000 in the 10 years we've been working together. Not at one time. Collectively, yes. So getting that one check at one time was really huge for us.
Well, we were working with Kevin Hart's team, and this project started, as you know, with $1,000 for each family, and then as we started the planning process, as we went along in planning all of this, Sam's Club and Kevin Hart would talk, and it's like, we got to do more, and so it started off with increasing the budget to $4,500 for families. But it wasn't enough. We got to do more. And then we thought that let's give each of these organizations, because the organizations that do this work need to be rewarded as well for all the good work they do. And not just the families, but they need to be rewarded as well. It takes a lot of funds, a lot of resources to run an organization like Special Needs Network. So we decided, what the heck? Let's do $100,000 for each of these organizations and really bring the merry to them this holiday season.
Well, that was so incredible, so surprising to us that, we were working trying to find the families. We were telling the families they had to go online to spend $1,000. So Juan, my vice president, is getting calls from you like, okay, things have changed. And he's giving me these updates. And it's just this ever dynamic process. And when it got to the $4,500, we were just blown away by that. I mean, because we know at Sam's Club, you can buy a whole lot of stuff at Sam's Club. And the prices are great. So, there's a lot that can be bought, from food items to furniture. I think one family did furniture, living room. She had a couch, she had a sofa, she had a desk. And then we knew we had to rent a U-Haul. So we knew we were not going home in a bus with all of this stuff. But I just want to share the $100,000, such a blessing to Special Needs Network. So we were able to use some portion of that money just this last Sunday. We gave our annual toy giveaway that we give every year. We've been doing it for 10 or 12 years now. And this year, first time ever, we did it in Leimert Park, the heart of Black Los Angeles. We partnered with some other social justice organizations in Leimert Park. And we were able to bless hundreds and hundreds of additional families. So those that weren't able to get on the bus and go to Oxnard were able to come into Leimert Park just yesterday on Sunday, December 19th. And we were able to give toys and food boxes and bags of fresh groceries and books and so much more. So that's how we've already started using some of the $100,000. And of course, we have our big clinic that's going to open in June of 2022, I should say. So a lot of those proceeds will actually be used to help support the work we'll be doing at the clinic as well. So again, thank you so much, Javier. I just wanted, Michelle and Maria, any last minute words you want to say about the event or anything you want to say to Javier before we sign off?
Thank you so much, Javier. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate what you're doing. This really has made an impact on my life and my family's. And this organization, you chose the right organization. Special Needs Network has impacted so many families. And Medea is my sister. She's my best friend. And through this organization, through Areva, I have a second family. And this organization has given me that. So thank you so much for everything you have just done. Thank you so much.
I'm so glad, Michelle, you mentioned that Maria and you have become best friends. One thing, Javier, has happened with Special Needs Network is this amazing community. And and you may see this with your nephews, that kids with special needs often don't have friends. Mm-hmm. But by bringing these parents together, we were able to create friendships for these kids. And I watch them on Facebook. They have birthday parties and celebrations, and the kids have a community now too. So that's been, in addition to all the legislative work and the big policy stuff, all that big stuff, which is important. But, what is equally important are those human connections that we've been able to build over the last 15 years, and bringing women and parents together like these two. And then that means bringing their kids together. So now their kids have community. And Maria has this just beautiful event planning, decorating business. So sometimes I see these elaborate parties. She makes these flowers out of paper, and the kids are celebrating in such a beautiful way. So any last thoughts from you, Maria?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you both of you for the gift of kindness. And as I always say, for the gift of inclusion, for the gift of love, for allowing us to receive, for giving us a family, for bringing joy to our families. We are truly blessed. I know there's a picture out there of Christy and Areva in 2012 where she was having a difficult time, extremely difficult time. And to see Christy in a place where she can just really hug Areva and smile as she did that day and so many other times, it's the best gift that I can ever receive. So thank you so much, Javier, as well, for choosing Special Needs Network. They truly are the consistency in our lives, consistency that a lot of times we don't have. And Special Needs Network and Areva does give it to us. And Michelle, you know I love you, girlfriend.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us, for sharing your families with us, for sharing those stories. Javier, again, just from the bottom of our heart, you are a member of our family. And just like I told Kevin Hart, our families are so incredibly grateful to you and what you do, the team that works with you. We got to meet a lot of those team members that night, and they were so gracious. The families not only went home with the gifts, they had these big bags prepared for a holiday meal that had ham and macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes and this huge pie. And then they gave the kids stockings with candy. So I mean, it's like every detail was thought of. You guys didn't, spare any detail to blessing our families during the holiday season. So when I said I was a part of a holiday miracle, I really mean it. And I really have the receipts. It's in those videos. It's in those photographs. It's in this interview today. So thanks to all of you for joining me again.
Thank you.
All right. I want to thank all of my guests today, and thanks to all of you for joining me. These are the kinds of stories I live for. If you are blessed like I am to get to meet Kevin Hart, interview him, talk about why he does this, work with an amazing corporate executive like Javier, and then have moms like Michelle and Maria who are part of your posse, and they are part of my posse. You are one blessed woman, and that's what I consider myself. So I just want to say again to everyone that was a part of that holiday miracle, and those that supported us and showed up on December 19th for our bigger toy giveaway, where we were able to give away hundreds and hundreds of toys and books and so many other important items. Families have been hit hard, particularly Black and brown families, by COVID, by this economic recession. Yes, there's stories about the unemployment rates being low, and you hear all these stories about the great resignation. But what I know about the families in our community is they haven't quit their jobs unless they were forced to because of COVID. But many are still working. They're working in low paying jobs. They're working in high contact jobs, coming into contact with individuals, and they are continuing to support their families and to support community. And we wanted to be able to make their holidays a little brighter, make that load a little easier. And with the help of Sam's Club and Walmart and caring executives like Javier, we were able to do that. So to all the volunteers, all the staff, all the people that work to make these kinds of events possible, we are eternally grateful to you. Just some words of goodbye before I get out. No one, and I do mean no one, has ever become poor by giving. Yes, this is the season of giving. So all of us should be thinking about what are we doing to give back, to give to someone other than ourselves. And speaking of giving, this year, the special report, this show, this program has been given so much by our incredible guests. And I just want to take an opportunity to thank them as we strive to bring you facts that you need to keep you and your family informed and safe, and to provide you with smart and thoughtful commentary. And of course, we like to sprinkle in a lot of inspiration and empowerment to inspire you. This means that we've had to bring together some of the country's leading experts, and we've been able to do that. And I'm going to acknowledge some, not all, because it would take hours to acknowledge all of them. But here are some of the people that have made this year on the special report extra special. We spent a lot of time talking about COVID this year because COVID dominated the news. I want to thank the medical professionals who took the time to share their expertise with us. Dr. John Moore, Dr. Paul Offit, both of them helped us make informed decisions about vaccines at a time when people were really kind of, confused about what vaccines meant, who should take them, what kind to take, how many to take, when to take them, what they would do for us. it was Dr. Moore and Dr. Offit who helped us. I also want to give a big shout out to Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Michael Roizen. You know, Dr. Michael Roizen has been a mainstay on the special report, helping us with all of those thorny medical issues. Also, Dr. Amish Adalja, you've seen him on CNN, MSNBC. He's all over the cable news, sharing his medical expertise, and he's right here on the special report, regularly helping us also understand what was going on with COVID. And Dr. Sheila Young, she was working right here in Los Angeles, running a vaccine clinic in the heart of South Los Angeles at Charles Drew University. I want to give a special thanks to Dr. Young. She was addressing those issues that were impacting Black and brown communities around COVID. So she was a really important voice on the show. I also want to thank those thought leaders, those leaders who shared their expertise and their knowledge about the impact of COVID, civil unrest, the high-profile shootings that we witnessed over the year of African Americans by police. They helped us make sense of all that was going on around race and systemic racism and structural racism, and they especially help us put into perspective the history of Black women. So a special shout out to Dr. Omikango Dabinga and Professor Trevor Lindsay. Those were two professors that were on the show frequently helping us understand the history of race in this country. And then couldn't have done it without talking about Black Lives Matter, issues of white supremacy and white privilege. And we were blessed to have the brilliance of Dr. Melina Abdullah, who's the president of Black Lives Matter Los Angeles. We had the preeminent Jane Elliott, Mary Frances Winters, Dr. Casey Pittman Claytor, Dr. Niambi Carter, even had Robin DiAngelo and Mickey Kendall on the show this year. All of those women were instrumental in helping us understand what was going on in this country, all these conversations around race. And we couldn't, again, get through this year without talking about mental health issues, because so many people were impacted by COVID and suffered from pretty severe mental health issues, from teens to adults. And Dr. Alfie Breland Noble and Dr. Earl Turner were always available to help us understand what was happening around mental health. And as a lawyer, can't have a show without talking about all those big legal thorny questions that kept coming up with all those trials. You know, I was on trial watch with the killers for Ahmaud Arbery. I was on trial watch with Derek Chauvin in the murder trial, with respect to George Floyd. And there were so many legal cases that were in the news. And we had some of the best legal minds on this show. Gloria Allred was here multiple times. Renato Mariotti, who's a former federal prosecutor and a legal analyst on television. Bernardo Villanona, also a really bright former prosecutor out of New York. And then we had Nakima Levy-Armstrong, who's a civil rights attorney, but also a former president of NAACP in Minneapolis. She was the person that alerted the police chief in Minneapolis that the story the police were telling about George Floyd's murder was wrong. She told that chief, you better check that video from that bystander and correct the narrative that your police department is putting out. So she played a critical role in what was happening around George Floyd's murder. She was on the show often, helping us understand what was going on the ground in Minneapolis. And then we pivoted this year. We spent a lot of time also talking to best-selling, and I do mean best-selling, New York Times authors. These authors had some of the biggest books in 2020, and they were right here on the special report. We had Peace Adzo Mehdi. We had Beverly Jenkins, who writes these amazing Black historical romance novels. If you are not a romance novel reader, like I wasn't until I met Beverly Jenkins. She was here multiple times helping us understand why she writes about Black romance, but puts it in historical context. Just a brilliant writer. We also had Denise Milner. She's written several New York Times bestsellers, has collaborated with the likes of Steve Harvey, Cynthia Bond, Charles Blow, from New York Times columnist, has his own show, and then Natasha Trethewey, who is one of our nation's treasured poets, also was here with one of her best-selling books. I want to give a big shout out to our chefs. We did some great cooking shows this year, and Chef Art Smith, who's chef to the celebrities, including Oprah Winfrey, and then Chef Ray Anthony Barrett joined us this year. We also had some celebrities. This is a show. We do a lot of hard-hitting news and deep issues like race, but we also had some of our celebrity friends join us, from Kim Whitley to Macy Gray to the incredible Miss Robbie from Sweetie Pies. Oh, that's a long list. And I could go on and on about the guests that we've had that have made this show so incredible this year, but that's just a portion. You can check us all out. Our shows are on YouTube, they're on Facebook. I would be remiss before I close without acknowledging and thanking the team at the Special Report that make this show happen. I want to thank my incredible team. We are small but mighty, and this team is also a part of the Special Needs Network. Candy, Rashad, Justin, Daniel, Luana, Maya, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of your tireless work, your energy, your excitement about these issues. You're taking my text messages at 4 in the morning, 2 in the morning, responding promptly, getting us the best guests on the planet. I mean, we literally have had the best guest on this show, bar none. I mean, you can't turn on another show and see any guests better than the ones we've had on, and that's because of the incredible booking team that we have for this show. And you guys get me. I mean, it's my voice, and I'm particular about the people I want to talk to and the messages that they want to convey. And you all have really been able to capture and help me convey, what I wanted to do, which is make sure people are informed, they have smart, commentary, that they have facts, not fake news, really important to me, and that is culturally sensitive. That is, we're addressing those racial biases as a Black woman, civil rights attorney. I wouldn't have it any other way. So I just want to thank all of you. And from the bottom of my heart, I just want to wish you a happy, happy holiday. Enjoy the holidays. We're going to be here all week until the end of the year, and then we're going to be back in 2022 with all new shows. I'm out, y'all. Be safe out there. Wear your mask, get your booster shot, and remember, we're all in this together.